Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. On first down, it's Haskins. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On second down, here's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it up.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Carolina. Sony Michel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. 2nd down, Haskins. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 51, first down.
On 1st down, it's Hubbard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Bridgewater to throw it. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Carl Nassib. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Throwing, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Big stop, let's go.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by Evans. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go. Tight end right, tight end right. Hey, hey, hey. We got 3, we got 3. 3 down, 3 down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down now. It's Hubbard, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Check the 6.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun, Haskins on third down. He's going to loft one deep left into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Bridgewater. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He finds his target, it's Evans. 11 yards and a Panther first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater, eluding the pressure right.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd down, it's Hubbard, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Edwards. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now it's Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Bridgewater. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
I'm on.
Hey, watch hands, watch hands.
Heel. Bang, 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 bang. Delta.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first.
A gain of 14. First down, Raiders.
Haskins now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ready. Mike 51. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 6 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Raiders 7.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
All day, dog.
Here's Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go. It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. They'll give to Michelle running right. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Again, it's Michelle. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Peek it, peek it, peek it.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Bridgewater. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Here's Haskins to throw. Flush to his right. It's caught by Aguilar. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Flushed out right. He'll run it. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. it's Haskins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
At the 17-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And it's Michel once again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Kill. He's checking. Crash. Check. Get him off. West. Check three. Undercrush.
And they'll try Michel here running on the right side. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 23. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Throwing now is Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here we go with Haskins. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done.